You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 25th of September 2025. It is 3 days after the fall equinox. It is 87 days before the winter solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 4th day of Vendémiaire, the day of the colchique, the autumn crocus. The sun rises today at 6:47 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:47 p.m. The sun sets today at 6:47 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:15 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 7:46 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 41 seconds, shorter than yesterday. Today we have exactly 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 14% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Monday, the 29th of September. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:54 a.m., 1 meter 46. In the morning, low tide, 6:48 a.m., 24 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 1:08 p.m., 1 meter 65. In the evening, low tide, 7:21 p.m., 15 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the linden trees are beginning to turn. Some leaves, just a few, have turned bright yellow, but most of the leaves remain deep green at the center, while their edges are turning a lovely orange-brown. This gives the trees a striking variegated pattern of broad heart-shaped leaves ringed in fall color. The horse chestnuts are dropping their nuts in profusion. One American chestnut tree that stands on 30th Road is still green. Its nuts are still on the boughs, encased in bright yellow-green spiky balls. It's a rare tree in the neighborhood and worth seeking out to have a look. Commemorations. On this day in 1639, the first printing press in what would become the United States was set up in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It would be in use for a full 150 years before it was retired. It remains in the collection of the Vermont Historical Society in Montpelier, Vermont. It should be noted, this press was set up a full century after the first printing press in the Americas. That press was located in Mexico City. Annals of Invention. On this day in 1906, Leonardo Torres Quevedo demonstrated his machine, the telequino, in Bilbao, in Spain. The telequino is considered the first remote control device. King Alfonso XIII and a great crowd were present as Quevedo used the telequino to direct the movements of the boat Vizcaya from a distance of 2 kilometers. The telequino used radio waves and a telegraph to send instructions to the navigation devices on the ship. Think of Leonardo Torres Quevedo the next time you reach for a remote. Today we remember a great festival that began on this day in 1909 here in the city. The Hudson-Fulton celebration commemorated the 300th anniversary of Henry Hudson's arrival in New York Harbor and the 100th anniversary of Robert Fulton's first successful paddle steamer. One of the highlights of the celebration was a massive parade of 54 floats, divided into 4 divisions reflecting the city's history: the Indian period, the Dutch period, the English period, and the United States or modern period. The festivities lasted until October 9th. One wonders what kind of festival we would hold today, what anniversary would be worthy of honor, and how would we remember the history of this place. Today we wish a happy birthday to Pedro Almodovar, born this day in 1949. The Spanish director and screenwriter is one of the great filmmakers of the last half-century. He was initially self-taught, as the dictator Franco had closed the film schools. He flourished in the cultural renaissance that followed the end of Franco's rule. His early films reflect the sexual and political liberation in Spain. Happy birthday, Pedro Almodovar. Today is Bangladeshi Immigration Day in New York State. We send greetings to all our Bengali friends and neighbors. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 25th of September, 2025.